Close your eyes. All of you, come on, close your eyes. I want you to think of something you won. Anything. It could be that delicious chocolate from when you were younger at a birthday party. It could be an achievement from school or work. Anything. Think about how you felt. Now open your eyes. All of you would have experienced one core emotion: happiness. Winning makes us happy. It can be small, medium, big, anything. A win is a win. So where did we first learn about winning and losing? Was it at home playing our first board game? Or was it at school on the playground? Or was it on television, where we've seen the likes of Virat Kohli, PV Sindhu, Ronaldo, Messi, really showing us what it means to be the best at something? These men and women, however, are a part of an exceptional percentage of the world's population that eats, breathes, and sleeps sport every day of their lives. What about the rest of us? What is the ultimate purpose of sport for all of us? Many of us make time to watch our favorite teams and players and go to games and cheer them on. We wear their names on our backs with pride and defend themselves against the proverbial enemy. Inevitably, there's a desire sparked within us to try and be like them, whether it is by taking up the sport they play or finding like-minded people who appreciate the same sport. We've read and heard the success stories of many elite athletes in our country. But what about the remaining 99% that make up the sporting world around them? What about us? I once knew a little boy who grew up loving sport. He was encouraged to play sport from a very young age. He played football, badminton, cricket, tennis competitively. His parents encouraged him because when they were younger, they didn't really get the opportunity to follow their passion. The evolution of his sporting life reached a decisive moment that many of you may have faced or are about to face. He had to choose whether or not sport was going to be his career. Various coaches had told him that he could play at a national level or perhaps even at an international level. His parents guided him to ask himself one main question: could he survive on sport? Could he make enough money? Could he maintain the standard of living that he expected of himself? Even if he did everything right, worked hard, developed his talent, and pursued his dream, there was no clear career pathway present in India at the time. So what should he do? What could he do? Sport had been his best friend until then. Whether it was his training that he looked forward to at the end of a school day, or whether it was the platform that earned him a certain respect from those that bullied him at school. Sport was truly his best friend. Eventually, the boy went on, he finished his further studies and joined his family business. Sport was relegated to the backbench. It just remained a passion. It was a heart-wrenching choice, understandably, but one that was the reality for most people in India at the time. Most, it would seem, chose the apparently obvious route. But to be fair, there wasn't really a choice after all. So what finally happened to that boy? Well, he's standing right here in front of you today. While I didn't make a career out of playing competitive sport, I found my ultimate purpose in sport through my company, South United Football Club. Our club has played in the country's National Football League and continues to be one of the most popular platforms for the development of young Indian footballers. We're building a system of core values that are fundamental to the culture of the club. Our top priority is to first make good human beings. And whether or not they become sportsmen or women is our subsequent focus. Other than the professional team, our business ecosystem also includes sports infrastructure development, event management, sports education, football training, and our major focus, our Pro Football Academy. Not only would the South United Academy be the ultimate place to achieve one's professional footballing aspirations, it would also be, most importantly, an exciting community for recreation. By day, we have other professional football teams like Bengaluru FC training at our facility. We have community football development programs through our foundation. We have our professional football academy training. And we also have various education seminars as well. At night, however, once the sun sets and the lights come on, the place explodes into a facility where people can come, watch matches, play sport, play recreational tournaments, and ultimately just come there and have fun. There's something for everyone, something for all of us. Through our sports ecosystem, we have a broad variety of career options, which makes those decisive moments a little easier for people who wish to either compete in sport or simply connect with sport in a way that makes them happy. When you're able to visualize a clear path in front of you, it's not taking the plunge anymore, but it becomes a well-guided decision. This forms a big part of the reason why I am so passionate about South United Football Club today. I am determined to ensure that every single one of us, not just people with athletic potential, but each and every one of us have something to look forward to through sport. A few years ago, through the South United Sports Foundation, I met a boy called Sharan. He came from a very poor home in a very difficult neighborhood. His father was a contractor, his mother a rag picker, and he was surrounded by antisocial elements in the slums of Dharavi. When he began playing football, he didn't have the right shoes, let alone even have a football to play with. There was a constant narrative in his home, as with so many others in India. Can playing sport put food on the table at the end of the day? And that's what was very important for him and his family. But Shahruk's belief in what he was doing kept him going, kept him determined to succeed. He chose to pursue his dreams in football while his friends were already out there earning money. So what happened to him? Did he make it as a professional footballer? No. He didn't fulfill his dreams. Shahrukh had made football the center of his life, and he had failed to graduate to become a professional footballer. The consequences would be very dire for him, as they have been for so many others in our nation. So what do you think finally happened to him? Instead of allowing him to lose hope, we enabled Shahrukh to follow a third pathway. We focused on his footballing intelligence and developed him into a football coach. His renewed career pathway saw him coaching his fellow peers in Dharavi. And believe it or not, they went on to win many tournaments under his guidance. The day he got his professional All India Football Federation coaching license was a very proud one, and also a very, very significant one. Because Shahrukh was no longer a failed sportsman, but instead, he was building sportsmen and women. What a turnaround. After being employed through our foundation, Shahrukh now has graduated from our program, and he is teaching football and other sports at an international school in Mumbai. So while not everyone can become an elite athlete, if you have a fire within you, Working in the sporting ecosystem in India is a reality. Things are beginning to change quite significantly. There is hope. So why do we pursue sport? Why should we pursue sport? Most of us do it because it makes us happy. The joy of playing or the thrill of watching a live match is unparalleled. There are obvious physical advantages to it. The endorphins released while playing make us feel better, physically, mentally. We can create bonds on the pitch that can last a lifetime. Watching or playing sports together brings you closer as a community. We find brotherhood in supporting a team or a player. We learn about honesty, trust, discipline, and a host of other core values that make us stronger as human beings. But what is the ultimate purpose of sport? We're all engaged in sport at some level. In our daily lives, we're always competing, whether for something as simple but valuable such as attention, or something more profound such as success. We're always trying to win at something or the other. After all, that's how we progress in life. This pursuit of progress and happiness is what we instinctively have learned through the very core concept of sport. We may never perfect it, but sports teaches us that when we lose, we learn. And we keep trying until we get it right. We all love winning. Winning makes us happy. Winning keeps us healthy. Winning in all aspects of our life allows us to evolve as human beings as well. Now I want all of you to close your eyes once again. Picture one thing that you will do tomorrow and will successfully complete. Now open your eyes, bring out your sporting spirit, and go win in the cup of your life. Good luck.